Hello, my gorgeous ones. Welcome to Alicia Budget Beauty. My name is Alicia, and I love affordable fashion and beauty on my channel, but I also love some of the finer things in life. I just don't like to pay full price for them, so I usually try to tell you guys how I got them cheaper, such as the brand new Pat McGrath Labs Artistry Palette. So excited to show you guys this and how I ended up getting these two completely different looks on my eyeballs. And I do have a little bit of experience with Pat McGrath. I have 5 MTHRSHIP palettes. I also have the Celestial Odyssey. So I've dabbled with the formula quite a bit. So I will let you guys know if I think that this palette is worth it, if you should pick it up or not, and also a little tutorial on both of these eye looks. Okay, so we have the beautiful Pat McGrath Labs Artistry Palette in my possession here. I got it a little bit later than I wanted to. Everyone was getting theirs days before me. I don't understand that about living where I live, but I get my stuff days after everyone else, even if I buy it first, but it is what it is. It is now here. So let's go ahead and admire the packaging first. Okay, this is beautiful. If you're going to do cardboard, do it like this. How stunning is that? You have like these little cherubs and gold and the heart and the reflect right here on the front. And it is very heavy duty as well. So we open her up and here is what she looks like on the inside. Okay, stunning. And I noticed something while I was looking over this palette that they go from, let's do this over here. So they go from matte, shimmer, matte, shimmer, let's see. Matte, shimmer, matte, shimmer, matte, shimmer, matte, shimmer, matte, shimmer, matte, shimmer, and so on and so forth. So that was kind of an interesting thing to discover looking at it. But we also have the equal amount of shimmers and mattes in this palette. You can see over here, these 5 are very fall looking warm tones. You have cooler tone neutrals over here. We have these pops of color that could be very spring and summery. And then we have these that could be more winter muted. So I really think that this is a well-rounded palette for every season. So at first glance, I'm like, all right, this is really beautiful. If you don't have a half colorful, half neutral palette, then this might be the one for you. So I'm also going to insert right now. I like to do this. I didn't do swatches this time, but I'm going to insert just a closer look of this palette in really pretty lighting so you can get a better feel of like what the shimmers look like, and I'll be right back. Get a feel of how pretty the shimmers are, how saturated the mattes are. Also, I always forget my pug is sleeping and snoring, so if you hear that noise, it is him. Also, I wanted to point out, if you happen to have the Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag Facelift palette, it is really similar. Of course, very different layout. You have colorful and then neutral like this, but there are some differences, of course, with these, but it's a similar feel where you have neutrals and some pops of color. This one's a little bit warmer and this one's a little bit more like jewel toned cool, but I just thought that was kind of neat because it's a similar type of color story, just a little bit different. So, all right, I am going to create 2 looks, one on each eye with this today. This is going to be hard to decide, but what I'm actually going to try to do, I think I may do something a little bit different for myself, and I may do a neutral with a pop of color, but I just want to use this navy so bad. I don't think I have a navy. or if I do, I haven't used a navy, and I really want to do like navy with pink and brown maybe. And then I don't know what we're going to do with the next one. We are just going to hop in. Okay, we're just going to see what happens. So I am going, since navy, I know that I want to use more than anything else. I'm going to tap into it. I don't think I can, I'm not going to use that mirror. The way that you can't lay it flat is kind of difficult to hold and use. So we're just going to use this little bitty mirror here. And on the left eye, I'm just going to start packing this on. Also, I don't have much of a voice. I've been a little bit under the weather lately, so my voice may crack in and out here. But yeah, this is really, really, really pretty. It does actually pull blue, because sometimes you'll look in a pan and you'll think, oh, this is dark blue, this is dark green, and then it just looks kind of like a lighter gray, or sorry, a lighter black, but this is actually a navy and it is really, really, really pretty. So I'm just going to take that out a little bit further here. Okay, and then next I am going to go in, I want to do a brown. I think I'm going to take, or no, you know what? We're going different. I'm going to take this color right here. I can't tell if it's going to be, it looks a little bit warm. So like a warm, yeah, that is pretty though. Wow. Ooh, that is really pretty. It is a warm brown, but almost with a burgundy to it. But I like that. That's really, really pretty. Okay, oh my gosh, my pug. Why does he have to snore so loud? Those blended in so pretty together too. I wasn't sure when they met what would happen, but I think that it actually works pretty well. That's pretty. Okay, then for the shimmer part, I'm going to give it the best shot that I can, and I'm going to take the glitter glue, the NYX glitter glue, and just put that on. Because these are not special shades and these are just shimmer shades, then I really want it to pop. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this pink. I'm dying to do this pink. I think typically I would have chosen a gold, but oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Wow. I don't know if the glitter glue helped that a lot, but that is absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous pink. Okay. That shimmer was soft, beautiful, very metallic and reflective. So on the lower lash line, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to take this deeper cool toned brown here, and we're going to put that on the bottom. So age-old debate, it seems like. I know you can like both Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona. Okay, that is the two things can coexist, okay? You can like them both. But inevitably you're gonna prefer one over the other. And I actually am not a fan of Natasha Denona shimmers. They're just, I don't know, I like the wet foiled look more than just the little bitty sparkles, the real subtle. There's a time and place for subtle sparkles, yes. Actually, what I'm going to do, because I didn't do that very precise, because I didn't know exactly what I was doing when I started, I'm going to take this skinnier brush and go back in with the navy, and we're just going to make this a little bit more seamless over here. But yeah, I definitely prefer shimmers like this over a Natasha Denona Barely There Sparkle. And like I said, there's a time and place, like, I don't know, say you're going to a funeral. I don't mean to equate Natasha Denona with a funeral, but you know, you may not want the most blinding shimmer on your eyes when you're going to a funeral. That's where I would wear a subtle shimmer like Natasha Denona. But if I want that like bam, then I'm definitely gonna do something like this. And I actually want to frame this, I think, with the navy in the corner. So I'm gonna take the first brush. No, that's not the first brush. Where did I put it? Oh, it fell. It fell. Okay, I'm gonna take the first brush and I'm just gonna try to pop that in this corner. I love framing my shimmers. Even when I think I'm not gonna do a halo eye, I'm like, oh, it needs to be framed by a deeper matte. Okay, that helped. And then I'm going to take this shade up just a little bit higher. Okay, I think I have this eye like I want it. It never comes together for me until I do liner and then lashes. So right now I feel like I look like the dog from Little Rascals, but I promise when I go put on my liner and lashes, it will look better, okay? I promise. So since we did this eye deeper, I'm going to do something a little bit lighter and brighter on the other side. It's going to be one of those like though crazy two looking eyes, because they work if they're like similar in tone and depth, but I'm doing two totally different eye looks here because I just want to show that you can do something deep, smokier, and then something brighter and lighter. So let's do that, okay? What do I want to use here? I used the navy like I wanted to. Maybe we will go, I want to use this blue shimmer. What do I want to use that with? I think I'm gonna, okay, let's see what this green is like. I'm gonna clean my brush off. Actually, let me use this brush. Okay, we're gonna clean this brush and go in with the green. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead this time and just commit to, I guess this mirror does work. I can use this one. You just have to hold it right. I'm gonna go in and start packing on. I do my halo eye not technically the right way, but I do it because of my hooded eyes. So most people do a halo on the lid here, and leave this whole part open. But I actually like to come up and into the crease and above the crease and just leave a little circle open here. And I do that just because of the hood that I have. This green is really, 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 really pretty though. It's like a deep Everest green. Is that an official color? But I mean, it's not patchy and it's blending out super nicely. Okay, it's beautiful. I said I was going lighter, and then here I am doing a darker eye, but it is what it is. This is what happens, okay? I think especially whenever I'm on camera and I don't have a set game plan, then it takes on a life of its own for sure. Okay, I need a brush to clean that up over here. So we have a similar shape going on. And what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take this lighter brown. Actually, I'm gonna use that brush that I just used to clean up because it doesn't have much on it. And I'm gonna take that just above and get it to match the height that we have going on the left eye. That's pretty. These are both going to be a lot more smoky, deep, dramatic. I could definitely do a part 2 where I went lighter. These blend, these two shades together are stunning. Together they make a gorgeous kind of gray that I wasn't expecting. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love those two together. Wow. Wow. That's pretty. Okay, then we're gonna take the glitter glue again and just tap in the center. And what I want to do with this, I kind of want to use this, like, I think it's a lavender shimmer, because my first instinct would be gold, but oh, this feels different. This feels like, ooh, okay, yeah, it's like a lavender blue. That is really pretty with the green. Like, I wasn't expecting that effect, but wow. Okay, that's gorgeous. Hello. And lower lash line. Let us, these are so different, it's hilarious. Let's go, oh, what do I want to do? I don't want to do purple. You know what, just to tie them in, I'm going to go in with the deep brown again. It's not using another color or another shade, but at least that way the two eyes don't look, I mean, they look crazy different, but that it's not so blindingly different. This palette is really versatile though. I mean, I see where you would have to definitely create 4 looks at least. I went heavier here, a little bit lower than I meant to. I think it's because of this mirror. It's just harder for me to, yeah, that's way too heavy. I have a lower lash line, so I'm gonna have to add to this one, even though I like this lash line better. Okay, so we have our 2 different eye looks going on here, and I'm gonna do liner and lashes off and some lipstick, and we'll come back and we will discuss. Okay, I am back. The lashes and liner is on, and it came together, right? Oh my gosh, I love both of these looks so much. I have to say, oh, by the way, I did end up adding something. I wanted to add inner corner pops. So I went in with this blue because I really wanted to use that. Put that in the inner corner and up just a bit. I'm obsessed. Like, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous blue shimmer. And then I went in with this one up here to just pop in this corner some, and I think that brought it all together. And I mean, I love both of these so much. I think I might like this side, the right side, better. It's just, I don't know, it's beautiful, but both sides I really, really do like. This palette is extremely versatile. I did not even get into the really bright shades in here, like the pink and purple and these over here, but I think I used half at least of the shades, so that's not too bad to test them out. So what do I think about this palette so far? It's really good. It is great quality. Pat McGrath is obviously more expensive than a lot of brands out there, but for a little over $80 and you get all these shades and really nice quality packaging, I don't think that's bad. Plus, I'm gonna tell you guys, if you look for a Rakuten deal, and I do have a Rakuten link down below that you can sign up through me. If it's your first Rakuten, you will get $30 back, first of all, if you spend enough, which this would be enough to qualify. So you would get $30 back on it, plus whatever cash back they have deal for Pat McGrath at the time. And then a lot of times you can also use a 10% off coupon if it's your first purchase for Pat McGrath. So all of that said, you would probably only end up spending, once you got your cash back for your first purchase, maybe $40. So that is an excellent deal. That is how I got all of my motherships the first go around when I bought them straight out the gate. I ended up getting them for around $70 a piece by going the Rakuten route. So that is what I recommend. And yes, I do think this palette is worth it. I will say that. I think that it performed amazing. Granted, I haven't used them all, but the mattes, maybe the best Pat McGrath mattes that I've used so far. And the shimmers, like this pink and this blue so far are my favorites. And I haven't even touched the other ones in here. And yeah, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed that. Let me know which side you like better. And as always, have fun shopping, budget shopping. Bye.